Good day! I am Queenie Joaquin from 1BSBA 826. This presentation is all about the ethical and social issues of gene therapy and stem cell research. So at the end of this lesson, we should be able to describe and define gene therapy and stem cell research, and also to identify and examine the ethical and social issues of gene therapy and stem cell research. So we have 4 tasks here connected to our topic, and this will be answered later on in this presentation. So for our first task, we have described the purpose and nature of gene therapy and also differentiate the types of it. So we all know that our genes in our body cells plays an important role in our body, especially in our health. So if we have defective gene or genes, this could lead us or this can cause us diseases. So with the help of the scientists, they recognize gene therapy, where genes can replace a defective genes with a healthy one to treat or to cure illness or diseases or any medical conditions. So has 2 types. The first one is the somatic cell gene therapy, where the genes are transferred into somatic cells of the patients, including the cell of the bone marrow, where the new DNA will not enter the eggs or the sperm cells. And also we have the second type of the gene therapy, or also called germline gene therapy, where a DNA is transferred into the cells that produce reproductive eggs or cells or sperm cells in the body, which an offspring would inherit a new trait from it. So for our second task, we have described the social and ethical issues or problems of gene therapy. So we all know that we have 2 types of gene therapy. This is the somatic cell gene therapy that focuses on body cells such as bone marrow and blood cells, and germline gene therapy that focuses on the egg and sperm cells. These 2 ideas is really controversial, where it provides an ethical problem in medical field, where it could spare the future generations from having a child with a particular genetic disorder affecting from the development of the fetus. When it comes to somatic cell therapy, the ethical problem is familiar in many clinical settings, like having procedural fairness in selection of the patients, and also informed consent and favorable risk-benefit balance that applied in trial. And for the social issues of these 2 kinds of gene therapy is mostly the gene therapy's procedure. For some, medication is already available but really in high cost. So for our third task, we have described the nature, purpose, and sources of stem cells. So stem cells are the cells that have the ability to develop into many different kinds of cells or tissues in our body. They serve as the repair system of our body, where they are the one who has the ability to remove or replace those cells or tissues who is defected and cause us diseases. So these stem cells allow scientists and doctors to study and explain how specific conditions are come out, like those birth defects and cancers, which is really a serious conditions. So with the help of stem cells therapy, many lives are saved, like in a way of the bone marrow transplant as the mostly used procedure, where the healthy stem cells were received by the patient to replace the damaged stem cells by the method of transplantation. So for our last task, or for our fourth task, we have described the social and ethical issues of using stem cells. So as I said before to our previous task, stem cells is the repair system of our body from replacing the defective tissues or cells to prevent or to cure diseases. But behind that, there are still ethical and social issues that makes people concerned about it. So the controversial issues on it is where the stem cells therapy can be a result for destructions of human life for research purpose or abortion. They believe that this profits from and violates the sanctity of life, who is concerned with the rights and the status of the embryo as an early age human. So this is the end of the presentation. I hope you learned something, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching!